Gamesta, the project that enables investors to connect and empower thousands of underprivileged players throughout the world. And in today's review, we'll take a deep dive on what Gamesta have to offer. But for transparency, as always, before we begin, this is a sponsored video and I'd like to thank the team at Gamesta for doing so. Also, this content is done for educational and exposure purposes only and should not be considered financial advice. Always do your own research. A launch auction will begin in just over 2 days from the time of doing this video, and we'll talk more about that later in the video. But first, let's understand what Gamesta is about. Gamesta believes the value of any game is created by the network of players playing it. Each player, regardless of his wealth or means, represents the same value in a digital game, investing their time and contributing to an ever-evolving metaverse. Now, through blockchain technology, game developers can finally reward the loyalty of those players. These in-game NFTs are revolutionizing the way a gamer can build intrinsic value, but with the competition so intense, players from emerging economies sometimes cannot afford the initial outlay to purchase those assets. Enter Gamesta, the AI-powered guild, enabling investors to connect and empower thousands of players, many from developing countries throughout the world. Gamesta uses proprietary AI and machine learning technology to improve decision-making processes on both the asset acquisition and the asset deployment, ensuring maximum yield for investors. Copper launch is a perfect strategy to raise funds and launch the CSG token. And in essence, Gamesta is a fund with the value of the CSG token directly linked to the assets under management. The more raised, the higher the token price, backed by a bigger asset base, therefore given self-perpetuating value. Gamesta already has a large community with hundreds of players that are ready to activate assets. Ones like Engine Starter, Polygon, Copper, and more are working with Gamesta. Gamesta also envisages a world where video games without a play-to-earn model will cease to exist. And it makes sense because time is valuable, and if a player can earn while playing, they'll be motivated to continue playing, which in turn makes both game devs happy and the players themselves. At the moment, only 10% of gamers are playing play-to-earn games, and they envisage an exponential growth in this number as the underlying mechanics of the model grossly outperform anything from the traditional pay-to-play model. Here are some examples of play-to-earn games: Axie Infinity, which is the popular metaverse game with a humongous market cap, Star Atlas, Dope Wars, which actually have partnered with Gamesta, and more. Now that we know about the Gamesta Guild, we need to learn more about the business model and activities. These include acquisition of in-game assets known as NFTs, active research for new games coming to the market, building a global community of players focused mainly on the underprivileged communities of Indonesia, Vietnam, Philippines, etc., producing revenue from activation of NFTs and their utilities, staking services, and VC investments into exciting projects being added to their community. Next, let's talk about the DAO, which includes the founders, advisors, investors, the community, and the Treasury. They're delighted to announce that the private round allocation has been closed at $6.4 million. This fund will allow them to begin building the asset base and efficient smart contract system, as well as to enable them to create a DAO, which will make key decisions, operate the Treasury, and direct the guild in a fair and equitable manner. Let's talk a bit more about how the Treasury and the ecosystem work. So all the fees collected from the players will go into the Treasury, and it will also pay out players' winnings. They've also created a token called the CSG token, which is powering the Gamesta ecosystem. A total of 1 billion CSG tokens will exist and will act as a utility token within Gamesta's network. The token will enable investors to take advantage of opportunities provided by the play-to-earn ecosystem. Tokens also created on Polygon in order to minimize those transaction fees. To talk about the utility that the token will provide, it will be distributing profits to investors. It will offer staking so you can generate passive income. It will be used for governance and DAO voting, also as a further fundraiser for asset acquisitions if deemed necessary, and for community activation and incentives. The value will come in the yield gained from assets acquired by the Treasury, profits produced from the active play of virtual assets, percentage of APY generated from farming, and rewards generated from subscription fees, as well as rewards generated from sponsorships. And just a bit more info on the CGS token. So as I was saying earlier, the total supply is 1 billion. They'll be on Polygon, and their market cap at IDO, which is the initial decentralized exchange offering, will be 760,000 US dollars with a fully diluted market cap of 80 million US dollars. You can find out more details about the tokenomics if you check their white paper from their official website. Next, let's talk about the Black Gamex card. Alongside ownership and staking of the CGS token, VIPs will be able to purchase limited edition NFTs, which will entitle them to a range of benefits included but not limited to tenfold increased voting weight in the DAO, access to inside info on upcoming sales and events procured by the team of researchers and network partnerships, access to beta test games, access to Gamesta VIP real-world events, access to early stage private round allocations through their network of launchpads and IDO platforms, as well as early access to their Gamesta Metaverse gallery. Keep in mind, all of this comes at a cost of around 20,000 US dollars in December. You can currently contribute in their CSG token sale, and they're offering the following benefits. Top 30 contributors will each get a Black Gamex card NFT, as well as 10 lucky winners will get a Black Gamex card NFT. So there are opportunities. One lucky winner will also get a mega prize, which is the Tesla Model S, or 100,000 US dollars in USDC if it's too difficult to obtain a Tesla Model S in the country they're in, or maybe in the location they're in, but you can choose what to get even if you can get a Tesla Model S in your location. When will this take place? Well, it will happen between the 16th and 19th of December. They'll be conducting the token launch auction on copperlaunch.com, which by the way can be found in the description of this video alongside the other links to Gamesta and their social media channels. So in order to qualify for the giveaway, your minimum contribution has to be just over 250 US dollars. You make a contribution to the TLA on the link from the description of the video. You link the wallet, which could be a MetaMask wallet, confirm your email address and telephone number, follow Gamesta on Twitter, and retweet the pinned post, tagging at least 3 of your friends. Join their Telegram group, and if you want to really get freaky, you can invite all of your friends using your referral code from the bottom of the contribution page to increase your chances of winning with each referred friend. To go through the rules quickly, the minimum contribution to qualify for an entry is $250 in USDC. You can only enter once. The top 30 contributors will win a Black Gamex card NFT. 10 lucky winners will be selected at random and win a Black Gamex card NFT, and 1 lucky winner will be selected at random to win a brand new Tesla Model S or 100,000 USDC. Like I was saying earlier, you can choose between the 100,000 in USDC or the Tesla, but the team reserves the right to choose the 100,000 in USDC if it's too difficult to obtain the Tesla in the country where they live. Well, where the winner lives, of course. If you didn't follow all the steps from above, you will not be included in the prize. So if you do decide to take part, make sure to follow each step to not have regrets later. Looking at the roadmap, we can see that they've achieved quite a few milestones from phase 1 with the pending IDO on Launchpad on the 15th of December, as well as the fair launch raise on Copper Launch between the 16th and 20th of December. The token generation event will take place immediately after that. So if you're curious to see what phase 2 and the subsequent phases are, you can find them on their website, but we can see they're also planning to get listed on some centralized exchanges for extra liquidity in phase 2. The Gamesta team is larger than what you see here, but these are the executives. Spencer Taring, who's the CEO and who's also a content creator and an entrepreneur with around 20 years of experience in startups in crypto. He's also an internationally renowned DJ and runs a YouTube channel. He's been on BitBoy's channel a few times as a guest, just like myself, on the Around the Blockchain show. James Rod is the CMO, who's got a lot of marketing experience from international sports to music festivals, and Jody Taylor, the COO, who's going to run the operations for Gamesta, and he brings a lot of experience from all aspects of operations from years of consulting. If you want to check out the rest of the team and do your research on them and look through their LinkedIn profiles, you can do so from their website. Some of their partners and investors are Dope Wars Game Station, Novabit Capital, Maven Crypto Ventures, and more. Ultimately, Gamesta are looking to bring value through their experience in the industry, specializing in crypto as well as GameFi. The team are looking to build one of the most successful guilds, one that gives high yields to investors but at the same time empowers players from all over the globe. You can join their community on Twitter, Telegram, or Discord, whose links can be found in the description of this video. To give you my final thoughts, I like Gamesta's idea to help get more games to switch over to the play to earn model, and hopefully they can succeed at that, make them successful turnaround in the gaming industry. I don't have anything odd to say about them because they've been transparent with the information they're giving us and the team's visible on the website. So all in all, I wish them best of luck and we'll see how things go in the near future. Now let me know your thoughts. What do you think of Gamesta? Drop me a comment below. Curious to get your thoughts. Thanks for watching today's video and I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.